Um, First things first. How is the game audio compared to my audio? I mean, I know it's a silent screen right now. Because it's loud in my ears, and I can't turn it down too much because there's an audible hum um, in my headphones because I'm on a TV that's right here. Like you can actually see it right there. So oh shit, I fucked it up. Oh no, I didn't. So I don't know how loud the game is gonna be relative to my audio. So let me know how that sounds as I go on. So we're gonna start a new game.
Oh, yes. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery.
Okay, I'll trust you, Clobber.
Where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been absolutely fucking loving this game. I have some drawback. There are some things that I've not been a fan of, but by and large, like exploring this game, playing this game has been awesome. So the weapon I'm using is going to be called a Rider Palash, and I have to acquire it. But this character is mostly going to be using that weapon once he gets it. Up until then, we're going to have to use some alternate weapons. The threaded cane is what I'm shooting for first, and then the rifle spear is going to be the next weapon after that. Then I think we should be able to pick up the Rider Palash. So the Rider Palash is a gun blade, and yeah, it's a gunblade. So we're going to name this character Gunblade Wolf. Because my other character is Merciful Wolf, because he's using the Blade of Mercy. Yep, so Gunblade Wolf. We're going to hop down to Appearance. We are going to load this. So that's our hunter. Not a bad looking setup, in my opinion. And we are going to get back. So his origin. In this game, you don't have classes at the start, but it's essentially the same as good old Dark Souls, where the class doesn't really matter at the start. So it just gives you some nice like starting bonuses. You also don't start with any, like, you start with your gift like Dark Souls. But the other difference is you don't really like start with gear, any special gear at all. Like in Dark Souls 3, you can start with special spells and items that help that character class out. In this game, you just start with a stat layout. So Milquetoast is the basic one. And if you compare it to like Lone Survivor just has a lot more vitality and more souls right off the bat. 420 Blazed Souls. Troubled Childhood, compared to Milquetoast, has more endurance and more skill. This would be for like, actually this character wouldn't be too bad with this, but I'm not going to go for it. This would be like for someone who wants to use Blade of Mercy, maybe start with the Saw Cleavers, Saw Cleaver, Spear, the Saw weapons. Violent Past, you start with a lot of strength. Professional is a lot of endurance and skill. Military Vet, you have some good stats for starting a quality build. Noble Sign, which is what we're going to start with, has great skill Blood Tinge. Cruel Fates is a lot of arcane. Waste of Skin is your equivalent of what's it called? Deprived. So yeah, we're gonna go with Noble Scion. I accidentally made my other character this, and he's not using Blood Tinge and all at all, so he had to do some grinding on his leveling. So the advantage here is skill and Blood Tinge are skills we're gonna go for our DPS. The disadvantage of this is Vitality and Endurance start really low. I'd almost want to say something like, maybe Professional would. Well, no, it all starts at 9-ish. So yeah, we just have a slight disadvantage on the old Vitality. But we don't have to worry about our skill requirements at all. Yes, I got a PS4. I'm not going to say just to play Bloodborne, because there are other games I intend to play off of it. But, I might have just bought one for Bloodborne. I ain't gonna lie. It's the game I was like, I have to play this game now. Because I played Dark Souls 1 and 3, and last week we played 2 a little bit. And also, hey the Glio. So yeah, we're going to be doing Bloodborne tonight. Probably Bloodborne a lot of this week. Oh, Persona. I could add that to the list. Hey, Drew Guy.
Good. All signs and
I'll go over the differences in combat once I get to Hunter's Dream. Finally.
oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens,
Hey, Heliocop. I saw you.
it all a mere bad dream.
I'm not gonna lie. I waited like 2 years to play Bloodborne. It was worth it. I'll go over my critiques of the game when we get into it more. But any critiques I have is countered by the fact that the exploration of this game has been some of the most fun exploration of a game I've ever played. Hey, did I say hey Drew Guy? Hey Drew Guy. Here, little friends, that's Timmy. That's Vagina Face. That's Billy Boo. Yeah, fuck that joke. Just let it drop.
You found yourself a hunter.
All right. We'll come back to that door later. Yeah, so I can't really show like the main things about the combat yet because I don't have a weapon. This game is very, Dark Souls-y, obviously, but there is a bit more to it than just that. Before we're cloaked. Oh, you have no idea yet. This is okay as a cloak. So there's a lycanthrope. This is the fight that's designed to kill you part of the game. Oh shit. Ow. So, probably the best thing to do is actually to just avoid this. You can avoid it altogether by just kill me. Do it! Do it! Do it! Just kill me! Do it! He really doesn't want to do it. There it is. Hey, Loris. If you're very, very lucky, you can sneak up behind it, do your charged R2 and punch it real hard, and then you can get a visceral off of it. But like I was saying, the easiest thing to do, I think, is to run by it and just go for the door. Because it won't really follow you outside. The only problem is you have to run for the bonfire then. Or lantern. I'm going to do that a lot. We are definitely going to call Blood Echo Souls. We're probably going to call lanterns bonfires. So one of the things I'm going to be doing with this series, and this goes for people on YouTube as well, even though on YouTube it's going to be chopped up streams, I'm going to talk about the lore a lot as we go on, and I'm going to read some of the items. So, if you have questions about the lore, or things you want to share, definitely put it in chat. We're going to try not to spoil things as we go along, even though this game's 2 years old. So the first thing you get to pick up is Trick Weapon. This is your main attack weapon. I'd probably say the best of the three is the Saw Cleaver, definitely. Hunter Axe is pretty good. Threaded Cane is the worst. Which is what we're going to go with. Because I'm very curious as to using it. And we're also given a gun. And these you could go either way. The pistol is one shot, but it's faster. The blunderbuss is a little slower, but it's more guaranteed. It's more of a guaranteed hit. There is indeed a gun blade. And that is what I'm intending to use. The Reiter Palache. So we equip that, equip that. So the big difference in combat between these two games. So it's going to perform a lot like a Souls game. The two biggest differences. The first is when we're actually locked onto something, which we can't do here, is you get these like dashes instead of rolls. But we have rolls when we're not locked on. The other big thing is our weapons transform. And the transformed state of the weapon does something different with its attacks. So with the Threaded Cane here, our normal attacks are sort of close in, and they're almost like a sword. But when we do the transform, we now have longer whip-like attacks. And we can transform in the middle of combos. We can transform and then start the attacks. There's a lot we can do with that. Now, the gun stuns things. It's not a DPS gun. Though, I guess maybe with our build, we might get some actual damage out of our guns. And if you want to look it up, the Reiter Palache, it's like a cutlass almost that has a gun attached to it. We won't get it for a while, is the only problem. We're going to have to make do with our Threaded Cane. And the other reason I'm picking the Threaded Cane is I know a saw weapon is nearby. The saw spear is nearby. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm used to the cleaver, definitely. That would have been really embarrassing. Okay, other thing. Oh, it's really shitty, Heliocop. It's no different than Dark Souls. Other thing, our healing is done through blood vials. So they heal fast, but we have to go and buy them with souls. Which is a huge disadvantage in my opinion. Also, you may have noticed that werewolf had glowing eyes and we got our souls back when we killed it. That's another thing, is sometimes our souls are on the ground, sometimes they're assigned to an enemy. I don't mind that as much. Yep, luck on rants are coming. I mean, they do give you a bunch of vials early on, so there is that. That drops down a ladder to our first. I hit the thing. So, another aspect of this game. If we get hit, you're going to notice on our health bar, there's going to be a chunk of, like, yellow. And that chunk of yellow, if we hit the enemy while we have that, we'll heal that up. So this game's sort of... Cleric Beast? Is that you?
And not one from Gilbert. You must have had a fine time of it. Well, I don't think but I'm willing to help. This town is whatever your reasons might be, whatever can be gained from...
I don't know if I'm going to listen to all the things,
Pale blood, you say?
I mean, I should be patient, sit here and listen.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the healing church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnham lies the town of the healing church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the healing church's special blood, or so they say. Yarnamites don't know what the hunt is. Across
Okay. Controller's fine. It actually took some getting used to. Not gonna lie. Compared to the Xbox controller I was using for Dark Souls. Yeah, I'm completely gonna screw up playing Dark Souls 3 after playing this game. Huh. I'm actually going to top off here. Not going to lie. A Nintendo 64 controller would probably not be that bad. Oops. So this is the dash we get. We get these, like, hops when for dodging. And now we can get our health back if we hit this guy enough times. But also, you may notice that if we keep swinging, we actually get a lot more health back, too. Now, the shield is useless in this game. You do get a wooden shield. That was supposed to stagger him, but that's fine. There's a wooden shield. Shields are useless in this game. Completely useless. Completely, utterly useless. This big guy back here, I'm not going to fight at all. I'm just opening the shortcut. A white nationalist rally. Yeah, but the difference is, like, we get rewarded for actually beating the shit out of them. That they, you know, properly deserve.
Are you that outside?
Maybe.
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
That's rude, sir. Oh, yeah. I want Pebble in first spot. Pebbles are actually, like, really useful in this game. Because you'll get to... You get to draw enemies away with them.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of hunt. Away with you. Now.
These guys need glasses. Peripheral vision's terrible. So the way we get our sneak attack... Oh, we didn't get it that time. We had to actually do a charge to R2 and land that. You know, I think I am actually gonna try to rush to the saw spear. Because, oh, you got the combo in.
Hi there.
I don't know if I got a PS4 Pro patch. You aren't tricking me. I know all your tricks. I've been through this street like 8 times. Oh, and by the way, this whole part took me like 8 times. There's a guy right there. I'm actually going to heal it for this next part because we're going to run up and whack, whack, whack. Oh shit. The reason we healed up is because we do aggro a bunch of dudes here. And I don't think we can reach this through the fence, can we? No. I don't mind using a minor amount of healing right now. So the advantage a threaded cane has over, say, the saw weapons is you have a lot of reach on this thing. Like, a lot of reach. I kind of wish this game were, like, really, really on PC. I know a lot of people do, including, like, everyone. But yeah, there are some parts of it look really janky to me. Hey, sir. Oh yeah, I was gonna say you can actually get value out of overswinging your weapon if you take a hit, because if you overswing while the corpse of the thing you just attacked is falling over, you'll actually gain health back. Shit. I was hoping Butcher Knife guy wouldn't actually come after me. I hate that attack, by the way. When they wave the torch back and forth, it deals, like, an awkward amount of damage. That's why I ran up here. We had to kill this guy first. Owie. Okay, so, dogs in this game fucking suck. Because dogs are everywhere, and they deal a lot of damage if they get near you. Like, dogs in Dark Souls are really, really easy compared to dogs in this game. Because, like, dogs in Dark Souls, you just hold up your shield and block them. And they can't really do anything to you then. So we got those two guys and a rifleman. Yeah, the dog's dead. Oh, there's another guy. We'll get to what's making the thumpy thump noises in a minute. Like I said, wooden shields, completely useless. In case you're wondering what these guys are up to, by the way, I believe they are anti-furries. Because, yeah. They may not like fur cons. Just putting that out there. Rip Cavo, he's not here right now. Actually, Clobber, can you check real quick to see if he's online? Because we could invite him here. Okay, I am actually going to see if I can take this guy out. So we got a big ogre dude here, right? Oops, that was a little early. So if you look, we shot him in the face. Now we can rip out his, well, really his everything. That was called a visceral attack. Oh. He gave me a torch. That's actually pretty handy. That was a visceral attack. So, if you stun something, either through hitting it hard, or, hang on a sec, let me just adjust that. You'll see the TV a bit, but that's fine. Eh. Or, if we manage to do the parry, which is shooting things in this game, we get a major, major attack called a visceral attack. These are birds. Birds are very loud and kind of scary. So rip everyone's ears, including my own. You can definitely tell the Krovians, I think they're called, from Dark Souls 3. You can definitely see the influence from this game on that.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
That's it. This is a little shortcut. I am not going to use it. We're going to take the usual way around. You may faintly have heard a music box just then. That'll be important. We have to get through that door first, though. We have to talk to the girl that's on the other side. This is a shortcut gate. Kinda. There are dogs. This is actually, I think, my least favorite part of the opening. Because these are very bad boys. Very, very bad. And there's like 5 of them. No, I don't think it's 5. But there's a lot of dogs in here. I didn't hit the dog. That happens, though. Ah, fuck you. One of my favorite things about this game is you just get covered in gook. I mean, just look at this. I mean, this isn't even, like, bad yet. There are times when you, like, you're covered. You turn shiny. It's actually pretty awesome because, I want the dog after me. Ow. See? See? Dogs, right? Because they have all of the RNG of Dark Souls dogs, coupled with the fact that you can't stop their attacks. You have to evade. But, like, being a little aggressive against them is actually kind of a good thing, because you can take them out. I'm going to try to run to my souls. I think I can do it.